Hi, Twos. I hope you've had a lovely few weeks. Welcome to your life path number reading. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. And if you're not new, I'm sorry it's been so long. I have had quite a few things going on in the last few weeks, and I was just not in the energetic space where I thought I could give good readings, where I thought I could give readings that were helpful and healing and truly connected, and that weren't just based on my personal negative energy for what I've been going through. And sorry if my voice is a little bit scratchy. I am still dealing with a bit of an illness. But we are back with our life path number 2 reading, and I wanted to let you know before we get started that there will be some changes in the way we do things. I do want to do something that's better for my personal schedule, that helps me stay balanced, and that also justifies the amount of energy and time and work I put into Maiden Circle and into these readings. And I also wanted to offer a little bit more to those of you who have been supporting Maiden Circle since the very beginning. So, surprise! Maiden Circle now has a Patreon. We'll still be doing the life path number readings, but now instead of every 2 weeks, they will be a monthly reading. So this is actually a reading for the month of October. We will still be doing our weekly pick a card readings. They will resume either later this week or next week, and they may or may not be on Mondays. I haven't really figured that out yet. It doesn't seem like Mondays are as available to me as they used to be, as they were in the summer and spring, because I do have day jobs and things just kind of switch around. So I am trying to find the best day to do your pick a card readings, but I will be resuming those on a weekly basis. And we'll now only have 2 blogs a month, instead of the expected 4 blogs a month that I was trying to do, because it's really just there's just way too much writing for me to do each week for me to think that I can also write a blog every week. So there will be a blog on the regular that is public, and there will also be a secret hidden blog for patrons. So make sure you go to Patreon to check that out and find out more about that. Also on Patreon, I'll be giving 1 extra reading each month and an extra blog each month. And for certain people of certain levels, I'll also be doing personal chats. And along with the extra reading, there will be a channeling. Like I said, this is for the sake of my health and my sanity, and also to give a little bit more to those who support Maiden Circle most actively. So thank you again, and be sure to check out the description in the links after your reading for more information, or check out the description in the links. That's what I said. Check out the links in the description to get more information, and check out our Patreon. Okay, so take a deep breath and let's get ourselves in the position where we are ready to receive the messages being brought to us. I'm going to read a little bit about what life path number 2 is and the number 2 itself, and then we're going to move into your reading, okay? 2 represents the duality of humans. It symbolizes the gateway to our higher sensibilities. It speaks to our need to be part of a pair. This is the number of intuition. Those with a life path number 2 are known as the mediator for their ability to create balance and harmony. The 2 is a gentle personality, always on a mission to understand other people through their profoundly empathic nature. 2 lives within their heart and tends to see themselves as an agent of peace. 2's empathy drives them to want to protect others from harm. The 2 person tends to be supportive and avoids conflict. If 2 does become caught in conflict, their empathy may be overshadowed by their reactionary shadow side. The 2 prefers to be of service to others and has a strong craving for love. 2 wants to share love and be loved in return. Indeed, the 2 wears their heart on their sleeve. 2 thinks about others' comforts, sometimes to their own detriment. 2 may have the tendency to give too much of their time and energy to others. They must learn to set boundaries if they are to properly help others heal as they're meant to do. That's just a little bit about the life path number 2. And let's roll this die and see what your overall message is. This is for those who are resonating with this message. Obviously, these messages are general, so if this doesn't resonate with you, I implore you to check out the other numbers in your chart, in your birth chart, in your name chart, all those numbers that are influencing you. And if there is one that has a better influence or that appears the most, then I recommend you go check out the reading for that number as well, okay? So let's see, what is the overall guiding message for those with a life path number of 2 for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. I'm asking their higher selves, I'm asking mine, I'm asking deity and our spiritual guides, our ancestors, and all those beings that watch over us in love and with blessings and who want the best and highest good for all of us. For those with a life path number of 2, what is their overall message, please? You got a 2, so the number that pops up right on top, you have a 2. This 2 understands the needs for balance and stability in all things. Focus on achieving harmony in all aspects of your life. All right, 2, so you are in your element in the month of October, and you are working towards getting balance. You are working towards being in harmony with yourself, with your guides, with the spiritual path that you set yourself on. You are trying to find balance and harmony in all aspects of your life. Okay, so let's see what your more direct message is on a more personal level. For those with a life path number of 2, please forgive me if you can hear those sirens outside. I do live in New York. For those with a life path number of 2, what is the direct message from their higher selves, from their ancestors, from all those beings that watch over us, those who are here, who are resonating with this message? What is their direct guiding message? The life path number of 2. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Going beyond normal. Okay, so this is telling you to look outside of the box. Maybe there's been a problem you've been dealing with and you're not really sure how to do that. This is saying, you know what? Don't do it the way you've done it before. Don't do things in the way that you're used to doing them. Try something different. Go just fully out of the box. Change it up. Switch it up. Just switch gears. Okay, so this is telling you, do something bold. Do something that's more you, that's more authentic, that's more real to who you are. Listen to your intuition. It's going to guide you and it's going to help you to achieve, the things that you're trying to achieve here. Okay, so let's see what your soul message is. What is going on the spiritual or soul level for October, for those with a life path number of 2? What is their guiding soul message? What is their soul trying to come up to get across? What is it trying to say? What is it trying to lead? Where is it trying to lead them? For those with a life path number of 2, where is their spirit, their soul trying to lead them? Those who are connected here, those who are resonating with this message. I don't know, some of you guys, you might be feeling a little bit, I don't know, like, I don't want to say out of it, but maybe imbalance, because I just got this feeling of like almost kind of a dizziness, For those with a life path number of 2, what is their soul trying to tell them? What message is their soul trying to deliver for the month of October 2019? For those who are connected with a life path number of 2, let's see. Come on. Sorry, guys. This is like, it doesn't seem like anything wants to come out. Oh, now everything wants to come out. So, I feel like, I'm going to put it back in, but I feel like this Knight of Cups is important because I did drop a couple of cards a minute ago, and this one came out on this side as well. So your soul may be moving towards something that's important to you, something that you love, but you may not be clear on what that is just yet. Like you're moving into, like, because this is going beyond normal, you may need to just kind of think out of the box to fix whatever is going on in your life, and your soul is saying, hey, this is what it is, but you're struggling to really understand what it's trying to tell you. So can we be clear, please? What is the soul of those with a life path number 2 trying to tell them? What is their soul trying to get across? For the month of October, for those with a life path number 2, what is their soul trying to say? For the month of October, for those who are here, those who are resonating. There we go. So we got the Emperor on this side. I think you're ready. You're ready to shift gears, to do something different, something that maybe hasn't been done before. And I'm going to pull another one because that one did jump out. And then you have this sword, the Page of Swords. Sorry, not Knight. You have the Page of Swords here. And I feel like, yeah, again, we have this person whose back is turned to you. So even though this is where your soul wants to go, I think right now you're not fully, you're not feeling fully ready. Like, you know that there's a lot ahead of you, a lot of work, a lot of preparation, a lot of change. And I think your mind is kind of in this dark place right now. And it doesn't mean like you're depressed. You may be, some of you, but that just kind of means like you're doubting yourself. You're not really sure you're able to take this journey or make these changes. You're not really, like I said, some of you are probably feeling just really imbalanced. And that's what your soul is needing. That's what it's craving. It's saying, hey, we need to get it together. We need to figure out what we want, figure out where we want to go, what path we want to take, what choices we want to make. And then we need to get solid. You need to ground yourself. You need to be a lot more, how do I say, organized, direct. Organized is not the word I'm looking for. It's just the word that tends to come to mind when I see the Emperor. But I feel more, like calculating. You need to be more calculating, more direct, more planning for what's to come for you. Right? Like, decide what you want. I think some of you are really struggling with knowing what you want, and that's why it's causing an imbalance. And it's possible that what you've wanted, or what you've been doing, and what you've told yourself you wanted, isn't actually it. And you got to leave it behind. On the other side, things are better, they're clearer, because he's leaving behind all this confusion. But right now, like, the path that's in front of you, it isn't clear. And your soul is saying, we need to get ourselves grounded so that we can start to understand what we want to do, where we want to go, what path we're trying to take. Okay, so let's see what your heart and mind are trying to tell you, what's going on in your subconscious. For those with a life path number of 2, those who are here to receive this message, who are resonating and connecting with it, what is their mind trying to tell them? What is their subconscious, heart and mind trying to get across, trying to let them know for the month of October 2019? Please. For those with a life path number 2, what is their heart and mind trying to get across, trying to let them know for the month of October? Okay. The month of October, for those with a life path number 2, what is their heart and mind trying to tell them? Please and thank you. You have the World. There's a lot you want. There's a lot you want to achieve. But then here you have Justice. Oh my goodness. These cards, you guys, they are going to get me every time. And that is why, especially with this deck, I keep my little book nearby. It's Justice, yes. See, I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. If you're new to the channel, just so you know, I don't consider myself a tarot expert. I am still learning every day, and with each new deck, there are new lessons to learn and new interpretations to gather and new messages that come out because of all the different venues that they're given. So we do have Justice here. Okay. So there may be you may be feeling like you haven't gotten a fair deal, a fair shake in life, and now you're just like, you know what? I need to get out of this. Especially like with this card in particular, the World usually means that everything you want can be coming to you. But sometimes, and I especially feel it in this imagery, it means that your world has been limited. You feel like I don't want to say trapped, but like I said, you don't think you've been getting the fair end of things. You don't think You may not have been getting fulfillment in your life, in your relationships, maybe. Some of you might be feeling like there's more to life than what you have. There's like, oh, that song, there's gotta be more to life than chasing down every temporary high to satisfy me. I think that's what some of you are going through. Like you've been spinning your wheels. You've been just kind of you've been living normally, okay? You've been like going to work, you had a routine, you go home, you go to work, you go home, you go to work, you clean, you cook, you eat, you sleep, you watch TV. And it's just been this routine for a long time for some of you. And now you're starting to realize that that's not enough for you, okay? That's not enough. You are no longer satisfied with what you've been having. And like I said, you may not be sure what it is that you want, because what you have might be very stable. It's normal. It might be comfortable. But it's not necessarily creating spiritual balance for you. It's not necessarily allowing you to feel free and feel like everything that you've worked for, that you desired, or that you hoped for, your dreams that you used to have, they may not, you may have let them go for this stable, balanced life. And that's like your soul, even though your soul, going back, like I said, you do need to get grounded, but it's possible that your soul is just feeling stagnant and stuck, because that's also a lot of energy. Like this, he's in this very heavy suit of armor, surrounded by stone, wielding symbols of love and of life and spirits. Okay, so I feel like, well, while there's power there for you, because this also came out with him, while there is power for you, while there's stability for you, and while you're maybe even very comfortable, this normal life that you've built for yourself, it's not enough, and you want something different. You're just not sure spiritually what you want, but you do know that you're going in a different direction. Something has changed, and now you have to break away from that normal to find spiritual balance for yourself, okay? So let's see what's going on in your physical life. And don't worry, I will be pulling some cards at the end for clarification if you are new to the channel. What's going on in your physical, earthly, mundane life? For those with a life path number 2, what is your physical message? This could be your career, your finances, your relationships, your job, your home life, your health, your body, your car. This could be just anything going on the earthly plane. What is going on, or how are they dealing with it in the month of October? For those with a life path number 2. Whoa. Okay. Right. What can we have a whoa? So I'm gonna put these back in, but you just got the 10 of Cups just jumped out, which I'm leaving out. You have the 3 of Cups, and you have the 8 of Cups. So you have probably a good, stable home life. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have kids, maybe you have a partner and a cat and a dog and a rat, and you have a pretty stable home life. You have good friends, you have people who love you, who are surrounded from you, but something is still missing, and you're kind of considering walking away from that situation, okay? So let's get one card. What is the message on their physical level to help us understand that 10 of Cups too? What is the message for those of the number 2 life path on their physical, earthly, mundane plane for the month of October 2019? Help us understand this 10 of Cups, please. What is the message for those with a life path number 2? Please and thank you. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, some of you are ready to walk away, even though, you could be, and I'm not telling you that's your advice. I'm just telling you that might be your energy and in your physical life. You may be ready to leave a stable relationship. You may be seeing, hey, even though things are good and stable and, we're a happy family and we have a home, I'm just not fulfilled. And you're looking out on the horizon. I really wish these had similar pictures to my other deck, because that's just kind of the message that I feel from these as well. But you're kind of looking out on the horizon and saying, hey, that partnership or that connection, that job, that life I had, it's no longer enough for me. And even if on the surface it looks like it's enough, it looks great, it looks beautiful, it looks like you have everything you could ever need, there's just something in you that's longing for something different. Okay, so let's see what your universal support message is. This is a message from your deity, your spirit, your angels, your higher self, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, whatever it is that you call out to in those times of need. What is the spiritual support message for those with a life path number 2 for the month of October? What is their spiritual support love message? Please, please and thank you. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Through prayer and meditation, I create ripple effects of peace in the world. Okay? So we have this very flowing energy. We have both a dragonfly and this kind of water-like energy. And both, if you've ever seen a dragonfly, they're kind of fast, but also like it's like they're floating almost. It's like they're not even like really flying so much as just kind of doing this kind of buzz thing, like the way bees do. So I feel like there's this kind of flowing, harmonic, going with the flow kind of energy, and just saying, okay, listen, I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, because normal is no longer enough for me. What's been your normal, you're ready to move forward from. It's been good for you, it's helped you, it's brought you some stability, it's brought you some comfort. Everything about it looks good on the surface, but really underneath, you feel like there's more for you, that there's more you deserve, that there's greater for you. Okay? And honestly, don't feel guilty or bad about that. That's just your path, okay? So let's see what our closing remarks are. What are our final messages for those of the life path number 2 who are here to receive them? What are the final guiding messages for those individuals who are here with a life path number of 2? What do they need to know? What can we clarify from this reading today for the month of October 2019 for those with a life path number 2? What is their final closing remark, their guiding messages as we close out this reading for October 2019? And as always, thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for your support, for your love, for your understanding and acceptance. So we got 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. Again, like I said, some of you are ready to walk away. There's some selfish energy there. It could be you, it could be another individual. If it's you, you're just saying, hey, I'm ready to pull away. Usually these 3, the first or last 3, when they come out like that, are your kind of ending remarks. They're like what you're heading towards, okay? So some of you are ready to walk away. You see that there's more abundance for you on the horizon. There's more available to you. It may be scary. It may even be a little overwhelming, but it is there and you recognize it and you're like, hey, I am no longer letting someone else take my energy, take my resources. And that could be finances, that could be money, but it could also be energetic resources. It could be, you're letting people stay in your house for too long, and they're taking advantage of it, right? It could be anything that just is valuable to you and you're ready to say, hey, I need to take care of myself if I want to stay balanced, right? So can we have a couple of more cards for the final message for those of the life path number 2, please and thank you? Just going to pull these out. The 2 of Pentacles, you're struggling with a choice. The Emperor, again, you're looking for some more stability, some more balance. Queen of Swords, it is time to get organized. Actually, in life path number 1, these 2 came out together in the same order, but in a different situation. And the 5 of Swords, yeah, so I do think some of you have been going through it. You've been trying really hard to get yourself together. You've been working hard. Some people around you think it's easy. Like I said, your life looks good on the surface. Some people around you think you're making it look easy. You're working hard. You're putting in the effort, the energy. You're thinking about where you want to go, what you want to do. You're just kind of maybe struggling to communicate it. But honestly, even with that slight struggle, you're still finding that you're coming out on top in a lot of ways. The question just is whether or not the things you're coming out on top of, the things that you're putting all this energy into, whether or not they've actually been for you, or whether they've been for someone else, whether they've been aiding you or whether they've been draining you, okay? So it's really time to figure that out, because you do see how much abundance is available to you if you kind of shift gears a little bit, if you go just a little bit further. And like I said, I'm not telling you to leave your life behind. I'm not telling you to drastically change everything, but I am saying that you are not currently satisfied with what you have, and that's because you know you can have more. And you're considering letting go of what's behind you, what's not been serving you, all this stuff that you've put your time in and energy into. Maybe it's brought you to a place where you're like, hey, so technically I'm on top, but what do I have to show for it? You know, like I did all this stuff and I'm still doing all this stuff, but what do I have to show for it, right? So I'm going to pull another card just to see a little bit of clarification for that those top three cards. Can you tell us why we have the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and Three of Wands? Why do we have this Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands energy for those with a life path number 2? Please, to our higher selves, our guides, why do we have that energy as a close to outcome for the 2? The Tower, okay, yeah. Some of you are leaving. Some of you are ready to let it go. Even if it's been nice, even if it's been beneficial and helpful to you, you're no longer satisfied, and that's okay. You got the Tower and Ace of Pentacles, okay? You are not satisfied with what you have. You're ready to let it go and let it all fall apart so you can go get something better, all right? So that you can make better. It's going to take some strength. It's going to take power. It's going to take you saying, hey, I can do this. I am strong enough. I am capable. I am powerful enough. I am wise enough. And I am ready. And even though I've got good stuff, I know there's more for me. I know there is something beautiful there waiting for me. And while I have had a nice foundation, I am ready for what's coming. I am ready for what's ahead. So be ready, okay? October is going to be a time when you are ready to say, normal is not enough. Normal is not enough too. That is your message for October. Thank you so very much for being here. I will see you again soon. Again, just as a reminder, check out all the links in the description. Check out our Patreon. And I will see you very soon. Remember, always, always, always that I love you. Bye.